What's poppin' T Squad? It's me, Keisha, and I'm here with tonight's All Tea All Shade Marriage Boot Camp Hip Hop Edition, Season 18, Episode 5 review. All right, you guys. So on tonight's episode, Treasure is upset because Mally called her a thought, which she should be upset. He's very disrespectful when it comes towards her. You can tell that he invalidates her. He doesn't respect her. She's like basically just like a hoe to him, and that's how he treats her. Treasure was like, you don't even know what love is, you little evil motherfucker. Like, she is pissed off at the table, going off about him. And it was really refreshing to finally see her stick up for herself and finally have a backbone and not tolerate the way that he treated her. So everyone is hungry and wants to know where the pizza is. Nori starts asking for his phone. Like, Nori had a full-on meltdown, honey. And it really wasn't about the pizza. It was about, I guess, things just bottling up. He bottled things up and it just came to the surface, and the pizza was like the scapegoat. So Neri is telling him to calm down, and he's like, he want to leave, fuck this, he gone. Like, and Neri, her confession was like, he's the type to keep things in, and then he explodes. So then Nori sitting there for a second contemplating, then he bang on the table and yells for his phone and talking about something, they keep disrespecting me, but they won't respect. I don't want to be in here. And Neri is like, calm down. Can you just go outside and breathe? Like, just chill or whatever. He not listening to her. They go upstairs to their room, and Neri tries to get him to calm down again. Whatever she does works. He calms down, he woosahs, and then he comes back downstairs and tells her that he loves her. And she was like, yeah, I understand that, but next time when I tell you to chill, you need to chill. Nori, however, is a good guy. He's a good guy. He just has old school values and ways to me that he needs to break out of. And if he does what he's counseled to do, I think that him and Neri will be fine. So the next day, Neri is still frustrated because Nori holds in his feelings instead of saying what it is. And that would bother me too. Ain't nothing worse when you know something is wrong with somebody and they sit up here acting like ain't nothing wrong. Oh my God, that is annoying. So Treasure speaks to Mally outside. She like, hey, you know, how you doing? And he act like he barely want to speak to her. He was like, I'm about to go over here and exercise. He's still feeling some type of way about the day before. So Dr. Ish asks to speak to Treasure alone. So they go inside. They sit in the living room. And Treasure was like, you know, this is a relationship I want to work out. And I was shocked to hear her say that. Like, she was acting like she was donezo with him. And I was like, about time she came to her senses. Maybe because she ain't been drinking that much, she finally got a good look at this nigga and realized she over here fucking Voldemort. So she says that he's manipulative. She was like, yesterday he poured me a big old shot, and then they played it back where he was trying to get her to drink. And so I'm like, okay, so now I see what Dr. Ish has been saying, that it's something about him that just didn't sit right with Dr. Ish, because they weren't showing us him manipulating her and trying to coax her into drinking more, even though to Judge Toller and Dr. Ish and to the viewers, he's trying to make it seem like he wants her to stop drinking, but he's actually egging her on to drink more. And I was like, oh, now I see you, Mally Mal. I mean, we all knew you were a slithering snake, but now we really see it. So she was like, he just want to make me feel bad. I'm scared of him. I think he's the devil. And when she said that, Mally creeped his little way on into the house like a little anaconda, like a sniper, and was like, I'm a devil. And so Dr. Ish like, you know, this private conversation, see your way out. So he walks outside and he is really upset and telling Tough, I can't believe she in there calling me the devil, this, that, and the third. I was like, well, you would have known she called you the devil if you would have minded your own motherfucking business. But this is once again him trying to control her and control the narrative that she gives out about him on this show. And I really feel like at this point he came on this show to make himself look good in the public eye, and probably to help him with that court case with him trafficking humans and the shit like that. I think he came on here and thought he was going to use her as a tool to make himself look better in the public eye. And then when she flipped up on his ass and switched off, it fucked him up, because he thought that he was gonna be able to get her on this show, show her being the drunk, insecure girl that she is, and have all the focus be on her, and him come out looking like the martyr, like the hero. And she finally revealed that, nigga, you ain't that kosher either. So Mally in his confession was like, whatever you choose to do, did I tell you to do it? This, that, and the third. And I was like, no, you didn't put a gun to her head, but you know how to coax her into doing things, because you can look at Treasure and tell that she's fragile. She has low self-esteem. She doesn't have confidence within herself. She's looking for love in all the wrong places, and she doesn't love herself fully and truly. So Dr. Ish in his confession was like, there's been something that's been bothering me about this relationship. Mally eavesdropping in on a private conversation is a huge red flag. It's him trying to isolate her and control the narrative. And I 100% agree. So Mally tells Tough, like I said, that she and her saying that he the devil, and it really hurt his feelings. So the next exercise begins, and the couples have to assemble and decorate an electric car. Only one person, however, can touch the tools, and the other person has the instructions and has to verbally give their partner the instructions. And so this is all about communication and listening to one another. So the instructors are Nori, Mally, Moni, and Brock. Brock is so excited that he finally gets to tell Amber bird looking ass what the fuck to do, and she hates it. So Mally, once the exercise starts, is horrible at giving instruction. He keep on telling Treasure to hurry up and just being rude to her. And I would have been like, nigga, fuck you. So he even says that he's still mad and feeling some type of way about her calling him the devil. And he really, truly didn't even want to be there at that point. So Neri is frustrated with Nori because Nori barely can read, child. Nori read like he on a 4th grade level. So Moni and Tough, however, aren't doing well either. They're having trouble. Brock and Amber, however, do great. And I was very shocked by this, but they have known each other a long time. So Nori breaks down what happens during the show and this particular exercise, because he has made it clear that he loves this show. He's a huge fan of it, and he knows how everything is broken down. So he just feel like he the Alec Trebek of this shit. So Mally and Nori talk outside, child, and they sitting on a little couch or whatever outside in their little jumpsuits. And Nori, little fat stomach in that damn jumpsuit. He was so fat and pudgy, just reminded me of the Michelin Man. I was like, why they doing my boy Nori like that? He looked a mess. But Mally out there talking to him about the same old shit he been talking about. And Nori is like, this nigga shut the fuck up. Like, he tired of hearing this man just talk. He talks so much, he answers his own goddamn questions. And Nori just sitting there like, yeah, that's fucked up. Like, and dude is oblivious that he is yawning, don't want to be there. It got so bad that Nori had to put his focus on a fucking lizard that was across the way just to get some reprieve from this nigga. So, Treasure ends up coming outside to talk to Mally, and he was like, he got up to leave, and she was like, now you want to walk away? He was like, yeah, because now you want some more camera time. And she was like, I don't want no fucking camera time. I didn't even want to talk to you. And I was like, you better give him fever, Treasure. You better motherfucking work. I'm so happy to see this Treasure. We needed to see this Treasure from day one, the Treasure that don't take no shit off this nigga. So Nori finally is able to fucking escape from him. Mally was like, how you gonna call someone the devil? And Treasure was like, your spirit is ugly. And I mean, I've been saying that about him since season 1, when he was on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, that something wasn't right about that nigga. Like, everything about him is just dark. So Mally was like, if you're gonna talk negative to me, get out my face. Boy, who the fuck are you? Fuck you. So Mally then calls everyone over so they can see his point and he can build a case or whatever against her. And I'm like, why you gotta have all these other people in y'all business? Y'all grown. So Mally was like, do you think I'm the devil to Neri? And Neri was like, no. And I was like, how can she say whether or not you the devil or not? She don't know you. She just based off 5 days of being in this same house with you. I would have been like, I don't know what the hell you are. I don't know you. So Mally was like, name one thing that I did to make you feel like that. And Treasure was like, you're so manipulative. You know how to do shit without making it seem like you're doing it. Mally was like, have I ever put my hands on you? She was like, no, you have not. And he was like, have I ever made you feel threatened? And she was like, yes, you have. He was like, how? She was like, you make me feel like I gotta do everything you say. All you say is make me look good. Make me look good. Ain't that what you was saying to me? And it goes back to, I feel like he was like, we gonna go on this show. I need you to make me look good or whatever. And he was using her. And I think at some point she started to realize that. So Melly was like, you know how I feel about you. You fake as fuck. I've been talking good about you this whole time. I can't continue to do this show. You lied on me. You made me look bad. It's all about him looking bad. Once again, I feel like this goes back to that case that he has and him coming on this show to try to change the public opinion of him. So Treasure was like, he want to leave because he know I'm telling the truth. Mally tells Tough that he can't be there with a fake person. Judge Toller then steps in to go talk to him, talk some sense to him. So the rest of the couples go back outside with Dr. Ish, and Judge Toller is upstairs with Mally. And Mally was like, you know, why is she embarrassing me like this? And then we see Dr. Ish in his confession was like, Mally's so concerned with this image that it keeps him from listening. And it's because he really didn't really come there to learn shit. Like I said, he came there for image control. So Mally was like, I make a living off my personality. I got all these animals and employees to feed. And Judge Toller was like, you think she can destroy what you built? And he was like, talking about sensitive subjects like that is not cool. So, like I said, he mad because she finally spoke up and said how she feels about the way he makes her feel, and that was not the plan. And he even said we agreed that we were going to talk well about each other when we came here. He thought he had her under control, and when the judge and them told her to stop drinking and she finally had a clear brain, his plan failed. So Judge Toll was like, you don't want to look like you're running like away, like stay and face this. Like you don't have to have her control your emotions and how you react. So Dr. Ish tells the couples that they'll be driving blindfold while their partners guide them, and Nori is geeked because he knew what was happening. So Mally rejoins everybody. Everybody starts doing the exercise. Mally gets stuck, child. Nori keep on getting stuck. Moni and Tough actually win the exercise, which was really good for them. So then afterwards, the girls are at the table talking, and Amber asks Treasure, does Mally do devilish things to her? And she was like, yeah. So Moni gets it because she's been there herself and has dealt with men like Mally. So Nori and the guys are talking, and he was like, you know, real talk, Treasure has wifey potential. Mally was like, she don't have none of that, bro. Like, no, she ain't got none of that. Okay, if she ain't got none of that, then why the fuck are you with her? Why are you on this show? Once again, you came on here to use her to make you look better. So Moni back at the table to Treasure was like, the drinking stuff, is that you or was he helping you do that? And Treasure was like, yeah, he was. Amber was like, you know, I've seen that they both care about each other. At this point, Mally is back in the room. So everybody was like, come over here and, you know, be with your girl, this, that, and the third. So he come and he sit down and he tells Treasure to come sit on his lap and give him kisses or whatever. He tells her he love her. And then she does it. She goes and sit on his lap and kisses him. But she just looks so sad and miserable. That girl is so fucking broken. It's actually uncomfortable to watch. So I'm so happy that Moni stepped in and finally said something. And she was like, that doesn't seem authentic to me. This is too much too soon. And even Nori agreed, like, this ain't even real. Like, what are y'all doing? And so Moni was like, she doing it to please you. There is pain in her face. This is about you two and not putting it on a show for everyone. And that's exactly what Mally was doing. Mally was like, I don't give a fuck what y'all think. And Moni was like, Treasure, why do you look uncomfortable in your face right now? And she was like, I mean, we got a few days left. Like, what does that mean? Like, so because y'all only got a few days left, you feel like you have to compromise your feelings and yourself just to make things cool? Like, no, girl. Like, but she fell right back into what he wanted, and that was for him to be in control and for her to be the little girl on his lap. And like, it was sad to watch. So Moni was like, are you compromising your feelings right now because you want everything to be peaches and cream? And she was like, I mean, and Moni was like, there it is. Like, I knew it. So Treasure was like, did I want to hug and kiss right now? No. Okay, so why did you? Like, just because he told you to didn't mean you had to. So Moni confessional was like, you know, just the way he told her to come sit on his lap and give him kisses, it reminded me of a master manipulation that I used to be in. Moni then leaves the table crying because she's upset because it's just giving her flashbacks, and I didn't understand why Tough didn't go follow her to see if she was okay. That bothered me. So she ends up coming back down after she has her crying session, and Mally was like, this program is designed to break you down. You gotta love yourself first before you love anybody. What the fuck are you talking about? What? Shut up. So Treasure was like, I feel like that was the most sincere thing he's ever said since he been here. I think you love yourself a lot. And he loves himself a lot, honey. He loves himself so much he don't give a fuck about nobody else. So Mally was like, I don't give a fuck about what you're saying. Let's make the best of this. Stop being weak. I'm like, why is he calling her weak and shit? Because he keeps on saying stuff like that to make her think that she's actually weaker than what she is. He wants to keep her down. So Treasure was like, being with you for 3 weeks has turned me into a treasure that I am not. And you can like see this girl like literally cracking. Like literally cracking. He has her mind so fucked up. And so, she starts crying and Mally tells him, stop with that drunk shit. Moni was like, stop, 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 stop. All of this is toxic and unhealthy. Everything that you're saying and you're doing is toxic and unhealthy, and it's gotta stop. And so she then sits down and she says to Treasure, like, please understand that loving somebody and caring about somebody does not mean you have to make yourself small. And everybody else was like, can I get an amen? Because like, girl, like she needs extensive therapy. Like that girl need Iyanla, Dr. Phil, Oprah, Maya Angelou, may she rest in peace. Like that girl need help. And I was so happy that she had Moni there to like point things out. Like this is not okay. So the group is called in for their evaluation and Dr. Ish talks to them. Afterwards, Nori and Neri are sitting at the table with Moni, and Nori was like, you know, I put you first, right? And she was like, yeah, you put me first so much, sometimes you gotta relax. Like you do too much. And I was like, damn. And even he was like, damn, that's how you feel? And Neri was like, that he's too strict on her. And he was like, no, I'm not. I'm not looking at the situation. I'm looking at the people you're with. And Neri was like, that's not fair to me, though. So you basically saying I can't hang with my friends because they're single? Like, that makes no motherfucking sense. Like, I'm a grown person. I have a mind of my own. If I want to cheat, I'm going to cheat because of me, not because of somebody else. Like, boy, sit down. So Neri was like, I don't say you can't hang with your friends because they're cheaters. And I was like, exactly. Like, niggas want to always say what you can't do, but then they mans and them be some of the foulest niggas ever. So Moni then jump in once again, being the voice of reason, was like, and I'm going to stop you right there and look you in your face and say, some of your biggest list of friends is on some hold them type shit. And Nori sitting there with the goofy face like, damn, like, yeah, they right. So then he was like, you know, I'm here to make sure you don't feel that way again. He was like, I know why I'm overprotective now. I didn't get it back then. It's like, and he gets emotional and he almost starts crying. I even teared up. I was like, oh, Nori, because you can tell he loves that girl. He loves her. He was like, you're my best friend. And he was like, I don't want to lose it. If I'm doing it, I'm in a way that's making you uncomfortable. I don't want to do that. And you can really tell he's taking this seriously. And he even said, like, if you really want to work on your relationship, you come on this show to work on your relationship. And like I said, you can tell that Nori is there for real to get some help with his marriage and that he really truly loves Neri and wants things to work out. I feel like they're the most genuine people there. I feel like Moni is genuine too with her relationship with Tough. I just don't know if it can be fixed. I don't know if she'll ever really truly be able to forgive him. And I don't even know if he's worth to be forgiven, because the fact that he feels some type of way about her not helping him with his career after he cheated on her while pregnant says a lot about him and makes me feel like he's there for what she can do for him and not for actually loving her. So yeah, that was my thoughts on Marriage Boot Camp Hip Hop Edition. Let me know what you thought about the episode down below in the comment section. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell button. I love you guys immensely, and I will see you on the next review. Bye.